back in September. The Bengals dominated their first matchup against the Ravens. Can Baltimore get revenge? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by from...
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Here we go. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put it in.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here we go. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
12.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. At this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. He's settling in nicely here in the 1st quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 empty.
Mix it up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
11 empty. 11.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. The Ravens at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, it's Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 9. Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. His pass caught with the 4. And he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half.
Here we go.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Burrow will throw. Now he's flushed out left. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
11 empty. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the New York Jets. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide for Mixon. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Fighting him off and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. They throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This is Mixon on the draw, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Here we go.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
11, Tommy.
Now Burrow on first down. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
11 empty. 11 empty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's a throw out line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. Mixon on a slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 12-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 28-21. A little under 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that